A wild car chase caught on tape as a mom takes off with her young child. Cops say 34-year-old Aubrey Coy grabbed her 5-year-old daughter during a supervised visit. When police tracked her down, she pulled over. But when she was asked to get out of the car, she took off with her daughter in the passenger seat. Cops sped off after her, and their dash cameras were rolling as Aubrey picked up her daughter and put the child in her lap as she drove at speeds of 75 miles an hour. Aubrey made it 5 or 6 miles before police stop sticks blew out her tires. When she finally got out of the car, she tried to run from cops, nearly bolting onto the freeway with her innocent 5-year-old daughter in her clutches. Take a look at it right there. Boom. There's the child. She falls on top of her own child. It took 4 cops to arrest her, and she's struggling and fighting. Imagine how traumatized that little girl's going to be by this. What was this woman thinking, this mother? Well, she may not have been thinking clearly. Cops say they found cocaine in her car and in her system. She's charged with a litany of felonies, including child abuse, resisting arrest, possession of cocaine, operating under the influence of drugs, fleeing and eluding police. And this isn't her first brush with the law, which is probably why she was on a supervised visit with her child to begin with. She's been convicted of meth and cocaine possession in the past. Straight out to the lion's den. This video is terrifying. Wendy Patrick, prosecutor out of San Diego, this poor child, her life hanging in the balance during this chase. She's not charged with kidnapping, even though she appears to kidnap her own child from the supervised visit. Should she be charged with kidnapping?
Well, you know, it depends. One of the things we want to know when these things start is investigation's going to reveal all the facts and circumstances surrounding how exactly that little girl got into the car. But I got to tell you, I would not have believed it went down the way it did were it not for those dash cams. You just can't narrate a sequence of events this good. I mean, this is why we use dash cams. It's also interesting that it's not marijuana. We spent all this time talking about marijuana, cocaine, you know, and the mix most likely of cocaine and maybe underlying mental health problems is what it sounds like.
Yeah, I mean, you're making a very good point. Here we were just saying how horrible the situation was where a husband is accused of killing his wife because he's high on pot. Here's a mom high on coke, allegedly, who puts her daughter at risk. What the hell's going on in this country? Some people might feel sympathy for this woman. You know, at first I thought when I heard about this story, well, maybe she just wanted to be reunited with her daughter. But, you know, if she really cared about her daughter, would she be so reckless, allegedly high on coke, with another stash of cocaine right in the car? I mean, come on, Evangeline Gomez, criminal defense attorney, she pretends to be thinking of the kid, but if she's really thinking of the kid, she wouldn't drive high on cocaine in the first place.
No, she wouldn't, but that's why she doesn't have the kid. I think the state dropped the ball here because they should have never allowed this woman with her history to have supervised visitations with the child and have the grandmother serve as the supervisor. No, these should have been done at the state CPS offices or at the police station or with a third-party contractor. She obviously has a history, and I think the state failed by agreeing to this.
But you got to wonder, if she's charged with driving under the influence, cops say she had cocaine in her system. Listen to her at her court appearance.
I wanted to go to Oaklawn because I feel like I'm dreaming or something when I have no idea how I got here.
Dr. Gabe Crenshaw, she says, I don't have any idea how I got there. Could she have been in a drug-induced blackout during this entire thing?
This is complete drug intoxication. This is, abuse. And for her, it might be dependence. This is exactly what happens. It impairs judgment. Wake up, people. Drugs are bad. Marijuana, when it is intoxicated to the point of abuse, is not a good thing, mixed with cocaine. And we don't know what we're getting. Most of the time, 14.6 million people are abusing the most abused drug, which is marijuana. Second to that is cocaine.
But this one is cocaine. This woman has got, according to cops, a super big cocaine problem. And in the past, I think it was meth, too.